What's going on, guys? Mr. Jones once again. All right, today's going to be Ready, Set, Go 5.3. And guess what? We got a quiz today, too. So, Ready, Set, Go 5.3, I'm going to go ahead and go over an example from each section. So, the Ready section, determining points that are solutions to a system of equations. That's the topic. So, here we go. It says 3 points are given. That's your A, B, and C here. You can see where my mouse is moving. So your A, B, and C on each problem. Each point is a solution to at least one of the equations, but just one point satisfies both equations. Okay, this is the solution to the system. Find and justify which point is a solution to both equations. Also justify which points are not solutions. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look at number 1 together, and let's go ahead and get started. So you have two equations, y equals 2x minus 3, and y equals negative x plus 3. Now, the goal to find if they satisfy both is just to plug it into both, right? It says that if you plug in these points to one equation, it might be true, but if you plug it into both equations, it might not be true. So be careful of that. So I'm going to show you one that's wrong and one that's right. All right, so let's go ahead and test the whatever one we want. Let's go ahead and just start from the top where it says a point negative 2, 5. We want to see if negative 2, 5 fits both of these equations. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this top one. This is my x, this is my y. That's where you plug in. So on the top equation, it says y equals 2x minus 3. So we're going to say 5 equals 2 times negative 2. Anytime you plug something in, you always put it in parentheses, minus 3. So here is my x, here is my y. Now we just go ahead and solve it. If it's true, then both sides will equal each other. So 5 equals 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 minus 3. Okay, negative 4 minus 3 does not equal 5. That equals negative 7. So right off the bat, we know this is no, which means this point obviously doesn't satisfy both. It only, because it doesn't even satisfy the first one we checked. But let's go ahead and just plug into the other equation. So y equals negative x plus 3. Instead of y, put in a 5. And then negative, then your x value is negative 2. So put in the negative, then plug in the value in parentheses, plus 3, right? So all I'm doing, here is my x, here is my y. Now go ahead and solve. 5 equals a negative 2 is a positive 2. So does 5 equal 5? Yes. But both of these have to be yes in order for it to be true. So the point negative 2, 5 is not the solution. Okay, the point negative 2, 5 is not the solution. So let's do the one that is the solution. So keep in mind the two equations up there. The next point we're going to check now is 2, 1. Test 2, 1 into each equation, right? So let's go ahead and test the top equation first. Here's my x, here's my y. So y equals 2x minus 3. 1 equals 2x, and x is 2, right? Minus 3. Okay, so there's the first equation. Now we just go ahead and solve this and see if it fits. 1 equals 2 times 2 is 4 minus 3. 1 equals 1. Yes. So far we have a yes. Okay, the other equation, y equals negative x plus 3, right? So y equals negative x plus 3. Remember, we're testing the point 2, 1, right? So y is 1, x is 2. So 1 equals negative, plug in the x in parentheses, 2 plus 3. 1 equals negative 2 plus 3 is 1. This is also a yes. So we're able to show that yes, indeed, the point 2, 1 does fit. So this might take you a little bit of time, okay, because you're going to have to test all 3 points because it says justify which points are not the solution. So once you get one no, that's already your justification. All right, the set portion says, I don't know what the heck happened there. The set portion says, graph the following equations by finding the x and y intercepts. So let's just go ahead and do the first one. If we have the equation 5x minus 2y equals 10, to find the x-intercepts, okay, at an x-intercept, y equals 0. At a y-intercept, x equals 0. So we know that to be true. So let's go ahead and solve for the x-intercept by plugging in 0 for y first. So 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 10. Now we just solve this. 5x, 2 times 0 is 0. So that goes away, equals 10. And now we divide both sides by 5, and we get x equals 2. So whenever we plugged in 0 for y, x was 2. So my x-intercept in this case is 2, comma 0, right? 2, comma 0. All right. So now the y-intercept is the same thing. Okay, and by the way, if you're going to graph this, where would 2, 0 be on the graph? I don't know why I just did that. What I wanted to show you was this. Where would 2, 0 be on the graph? So if we're going to graph this really quick, okay, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. So my x-intercept is right there. All right, now take the exact same equation, and you're going to plug in 0 for x. So 5 times 0 minus 2y equals 10. All this cancels. Negative 2y equals 10. And whenever you divide by negative 2, you get y equals negative 5. So if y equals negative 5, whenever x is 0, then you have this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a line and connect them, which there it is, and it should be a straight line with some arrows. And now you have graphed it, and you have given the intercepts. All right, so let's go back to this. Let's scoot this over so you guys can see it. And let's go on to the next section. All right, last but not least is adding fractions and multiplying fractions. Due to the test, we're going to go ahead and just skip the go section. So let's just go ahead and make this problems only 1 through 8, and then we'll have the quiz. All right, so 1 through 8 only for now. All right, guys, have a great day.